Now, the end result of every governance, Biano, is to ensure that there's good governance. So, if the means is not giving you good governance, it means that the means is wrong. The means can be a democratic means, it can be a military means, it can be any other means you can think of. Even the democratic means, we have various forms of democracy. Unlike Ghana here, where we practice a winner takes all democracy, there are other jurisdictions who practice a proportional representation. Others cry their friend unit government and the rest. They are all parts of governance and part of the means to give us good governance. And if at the end of the day, the kind of democracy we are practicing in this country, if it is not working, as far as I'm concerned, it is important we have a look at it, system, and bring it out with the kind of governance. The current governance is not the best governance for us. What is worse about this governance is that it is a governance that created a friend of civilian dictatorship. And for me, civilian dictatorship is worse than a military dictatorship.
Whenever I say my PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
For higher PENDREAM TV in Pachos and your first time I subscribe to channel no for Sabo Addo manage to set the video be a tour. Ube first person I share. We share video new send a voice note mine. I was 0277 128 777 0277 128 777. I be bo actually Ghana for you na. For yanko share and a video number.
Thank you. Mauni ya imam Iba enadia na adeko for the day.
Medas mamin chiefo. Dem de konese mennam minya list wo kwan so kakra. Na me the other ones account. But the kind bobi mamin kasi look, governance is a very serious business because it involves human life. Decision bi obi abeteki bia no. A decision a nipa bit me ahwe wonka and now it will help people. Indeed, I can imagine the number of homes are breaking down as a result of bad governance. Now, the end result of every governance, Biano, is to ensure that there's good governance. So, if the means is not giving you good governance, it means that the means is wrong. The means can be a democratic means, it can be a military means, it can be any other means you can think of. Even the democratic means, we have various forms of democracy. Unlike Ghana here, where we practice a winner takes all democracy, there are other jurisdictions who practice a proportional representation. Others cry their friend unit government and the rest. They are all parts of governance and part of the means to give us good governance. And if at the end of the day, the kind of democracy we are practicing in this country, if it is not working, as far as I'm concerned, it is important we have a look at it, system, and bring it out with the kind of governance. The current governance is not the best governance for us. What is worse about this governance is that it is a governance that created a friend of civilian dictatorship. And for me, civilian dictatorship is worse than a military dictatorship. And if you give me the options to choose in this current dispensation, I'll go with military dictatorship other than civilian dictatorship that we have now. What is so worse than having a military, a security system where, as we speak today, unless you want to play the ostrich, as we speak today, both the police, the army, all the military apparatus and services, security services you can think of in this country, their security services are divided into two. We have NDC police, we have MPP police. We have NDC military, MPP military. Today, as we speak, we have leaders.
Leaders
almost claiming to be politicians. Now be some almost success story. They will tell you, say, me during my time, me to me the nipa 20 and now 40 echo military mo, me the nipa 10 and now 15 echo police mo, and we are hailing it. Then the year so west. You can make a check from 2020 BCNA. The number of times are you recruiting in Akuffo into the various security services, say your police or say your military. And yet, ubisa who say how many of this recruitment was made public. Nipa secret recruitment into the services, and we sit here and we think, say, oh, the kind of governance system I practicing, better than whatever I can in just 1 year or 2 years. Into look between now and 2024, unim the worst things that can happen. Kakrampo akano. Do you know how in Crawford was we decided some say in the name of governance, in the name of democracy? My position is very simple. Civilian dictatorship is worse than military dictatorship. And so for me, when you give me any of these two, I would rather prefer a military dictatorship to a civilian dictatorship. Now, having said that, my member the issue of NDC4 almost issue of running mates. It's just an advice that I'll give. Look, in this dispensation, the current flag bearer of the NDC, Ayeyura Mahama, per the law, no, and our constitution, no, or just 1 term to move out. The advisor made my NDC for the decision makers, as far as the running mate is concerned, is that look, when they are choosing omo running mate, omo have in mind say whoever they choose to be a running mate, no, is someone or highly a potential to take over from John Mahama after 2024 elections. And it is not just about 2024 and it is almost but almost the next elections after 2024. So whoever they choose, I am not interested in whoever they choose, but obi biombe choose biano, they should have in mind say this person ombe choose no is someone that okra a strong potential beyond 2024, and that is what they should be looking at.
But a bit say NDC needs just the 4 years. That's all.
That is the problem.
At the 4 years,
they shouldn't. And only mistake because look, métier debates, métier arguments, even on O platform, Ukra and other platform, and it looks like people are just interested in just the 4 years. People are interested in just the 2024 elections. That is not what it's supposed to be. Almost beyond 2024, because say po per the constitution we currently have no. Yera John Mahama so be president, he has just one term, which is 4 years. You don't need just 4 years to undo the terrible things Yera Akuffo Addo any name Baumia, any Abaino are messing up in this country. No? You need beyond the 4 years. And whoever they choose to be their running mate should be someone or capable to carry the mantle beyond 2024. Having said, giving that advice, no, the issue has to do with Ira Alan Chairman thing. Ngerous and Rich. Ndra Namitisa will resign. But or resign here for me, what is news about it? Indeed, the Akoso when people move by internal election, for me, I am not moved by any of it. I am not moved by any of it. There's a saying, and at those days I know war slaves in America. Near what Nima Mienubia about 2 types of slaves. Back one near friend house Negro, and about also a friend field Negro. Field Negro no. Ono no kwa bontin kwa yejuma farming, all the hard works in Adina, it was the field Negro who was doing it. House Negro no do no yejuma woni master ni fi. Enu nti se master ni yeduane ne ade a onye bidi. Bibia kosu bia no onye bi. Nke ni anka ebe friend no domestic no your friend saying kitchen cabinet. Omo no mo ni nam omo panyin no ho. Enu nti se field Negro no kwa bontin na okohu jata. And no kuhu owo kana oba no complainia. The house Negro joins the boss and says, "Why are you field Negro no crowd complaining too much?" Say field Negro no kwa bonti no ka se aduane e de ma me no ene ansome. Enti mesre se me kona me koye adwuma wa bonti a aduane no yen increase aduane no. Or complainia. The house Negro no or join the boss no. E catch a field Negro ne say Okra who complaining too much, and that's exactly what we are having. Say outsiders omuni abemu. Omo complaining say electricity bill ekosoro dodoa. The house Negro, because house Negro no is not paying rent, onto your house bill ni bills ni ade no. or join the boss no ekas na okra o abonten kra o complain too much. Se field negro ekwa abonten na se Ghana ni kwa abonten na se yekuno ana yekuni nua ana ye attack ni nua ne ade a won a omo join the boss no ye house negro no omo complain say na okra o complain too much. And that is exactly what has happened to Yura Ken say Alan Chairman thing. The question is, na so read the statement enunti Alan Ginas niema Alan Ginaso enunti okase wa resign if he contest ni muna.
Yeah.
Are very frivolous, trivial. Sebe in kolasem. The kind of violence. Violence taking place in almost so-called first election. Special delegates election taking place no. Violence taking place. Ni candidates back on and any agent back on has been attacked. And no Jinaso. Alan Chairman thing. Was he not part of this government in 2020? After 2020 election, I bet you just a Nipa 5 actually won kwa. Was he not part of it?
Or your beneficiary?
You mean Alan Chairman thing? Na only Ghana hanmo onka the house negro for no. Ayawa so by election, Nkrofo were attacked. To the extent say BC and there are some people that they have still not been able to be fully human. Sebi. One who interview one earlier, no, some of these individuals are now part of them as a result of election violence which took place under the government led by Akuffo Addo. Alan Chairman ye beneficiary. So you come back now, Babe catch me say Obi Asebe was Ope President Edi. Now because Ope President Edi no.
Yeah.
Niema happened to the so-called ordinary Ghanaians on the streets, no. Because you were benefiting from it, you know. Uye ding. One can wasem. This past period and Krofusu say water bill kosro, electricity kosro, petrol kosro ni adeno. Alan Chairman no ni Ghana ha. What is all can be about it?
Me se niema bo ayedin. Eni ese ye komachi afa sek heya etwema ka chromo no mbehwe ye. Ala no okroma.
Na oni krom ha no mu bi.
Want me anka so nkoda yakohwe mo. Ama mo na mo ya mo ya. Hwe papa akokora te seli so we to so am obi. Na petri no. Ni nanim si wo ni trouser nim nyina awai.
Like seriously?
Chief Baini say wo mo de ebini nsu agu kam. Enso dom de gu ye so no. Yo. Esabi ajabila friends say. Eno mo enhusu banjila ensuo. Na Chief Baini ebusa wo mo so bra ye pese ye fa kakra bi. Na bra, also bra the last one who be one bra.
And you guneni.
That's how I was just. You don't Chief Baini yare 46 days. Open it to us.
Ekonenum.
Se bra, oka bra, oka wanu tu.
Chief Baini.
Oh, da oka bra, oka wanu tu. Oh, bra,
And the nenum be enyo papa. Enti na nanso odi toffee pa no. Nentu nenum. So like truly, all jokes aside, look. Say Obi bia wo Ghana ha no.
Okay, so Alan, there's a portion in Alan's statement. Can I read it for you?
Please read it.
Also, the level of intimidation of varying intensity, directly and indirectly unleashed on a significant number of delegates at various voting centers across the system regions is unprecedented in the history of our party. And which means
now apart from that, in
addition, the fact that my polling agent in the Northeast region has suffered severe damage to his eyesight, arising from his bold and courageous effort to ensure compliance with the very rules and regulations for the conduct of the elections as approved by the Presidential Elections Committee, will forever remain a dark spot in the history of internal elections within the party. This incident and various acts of violence and collusion reported in other voting centers are appalling, unconscionable, and despicable. Unquote. Alan Chairman Thank you.
Uti the Okai. In our party. International said they see outside the party, he's not interested in it. And this is the kind of person who wanted to be a leader. A leader of who? Leader for Ghana. That is the thing. That's right. That's right. Because honestly speaking, say Obi Bia Ekase o sympathize Alan. In fact, not just Alan. Obia or MPP mu.
Messi Obia no ame Akuffo Addo ne ba omia bebo
Obi Bia
I sympathize with the person.
I have said, look, Bobia, and I've said it so many times. Look, those are homogeneous say ene the system no a favor one no. It's just a matter of time. It is just a matter of time. Say Alan, some 2-3 years ago, ya bunkrofo wa ya waso and the rest. No, I just said it was favoring you. It is just a matter of time. And then people think say it is Baumia who they are doing it to favor. Oh, it is just a matter of time. Listen, whether house Negro or field Negro, just a matter of time. All of them will know say they are Negroes. Whether house or field, they are all Negroes. But you see, I am not really surprised because you see, not just Alan. Now, omo yomiti na omo contesting na no. When we are individuals, sebi. Okay, leadership traitor. Not a drop can you find in any of them. Now there's something, a trait going on now, right from Akuffo Addo. Minim say you na ye the adwan akoswa. Anytime bia MPP ni be president bia no sebi or reduce the presidency to its lowest level that obi bia Tom Dick Harry bia or MPP ni bia agents obetimi aye president. Consider it and see. And Akuffo Addo, so how many people ne decided on be presidential candidates or MPP mu? About 18 or so. 17.
18. One was disqualified.
You understand?
No, but
Father was disqualified.
And then how many people? 10.
Only for 11.
11. And look at the caliber of individuals. Now, besides Sebi, Ghana, you reduce who to this level to the extent say people like Baumia and Coup can even think for a second so to me a president in this country. But me, the also MPP mu. Say them kind of hey omu ye den yo. I am not moved because you see, for me, you know, say unya enya asem. Now against asem no, it will never get to you. Now later it do so. I will not have sympathy for you. And only idea ekoso in the MPP adi Musesi you know. Nipa here aka omuko akoto aba. I don't care. Omaka say 5 or say 6.
Say Omaka 4.
For 4. Me, so me 3 or say 2 or say then.
But I learned say Akuffo free 2 will drop out.
The bottom line is just an election between an unrepented, incompetent liar versus a very proud, ignorant murderer. And only elections are more Obi Biombe to Ombe Yabama Nibiano or belonging to any of these two groups. But that is what brings me to my last one. You may end very short. Last one. And it has to do with me say not minority in parliament. And some few civil society organizations your margins and come here or ye tribi endra.
Yeah.
Na a call court and until me into me anye. And you see, that is where I'm coming to. 2024 by a barbetry. 2024 by barbetry.
Yeah.
Say NDC ning a yenadriana, NDC as a party yenadrian say or bring the game to the terrain of the MPP. They should forget about 2024 elections. Rollins can't say be on me fan. Rollins has never been my fan, but can't say be.
He should be.
No.
Now.
Let me tell you why he has never been my fan.
A bit draggy type.
Marty. He has never been my fan, but I'm can't say me sure. Or make it or my advice be MP NDC for 8 years. They should go back to it. Trade fair.
No, that was at the stadium.
Stadium.
Yeah.
Okase.
Cape Coast
Stadium.
The Okase. Ma NDC for MP heavy and I make it MPP.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is what is happening. MPP, language, is totally different. And I was so disappointed, say, minority, and the other civil society, or more agrees on Beko, Ome or Yechere and Drano. They decided, say, let's go by the law. Now, utie their course or court crown puna. There's nothing that prevented them from going on that demonstration and Drano. Mo better now I am who gentle. And then Alan yeah, and then on who left and right. No. You don't play gentle and legality with this kind of people in power. You don't do that. A word to a wise. A wise is what? In the north.
I seen north.
Police near draw imbus heba mesha. Ghana fonumbi. Police near draw. Was here bois. Esi ni PENDREAM ni PENDREAM jina na so papa. Na eya immune system wan boost no a wan hwe ayade abeboa to se pau. Ufa Ghana fa na ba bia oti kwanta dambai. Oso mem yanko dankes People's Johnson na boache ba okanshi tema Ekus pharmacy with Dama pharmacy. Case work heba okanshi tina teteba. Ubenya bi e de afiri ho. Me nu nyina ye mpedimfo na memete ye say ohwe bi ahwe me kwa. Wani chiwo. Heart Builders Real Estate. No ready. Bojabi anko. Would you have Bojabi anko?
That was na say enra ena yenyan nti yese ura alanchira matia emre bi dru yo no a.
But sorry, no ready. Obi aka cho say o se chairman for some of far. So what share
this is the first time.
Are you trying to flatter?
No. Osanipa.
And then one can say your mama.
Oh, so one said you so.
And the okakra mi amin jindi. Ofusu de ne de oka no mehu resemblance.
Yeah.
It may not be so much, but says ana nyankopon bo.
So much.
Nipa din say. What who say yewra alanchira maten no ne krata okofa ya o fele de call yesenka obeprema mpani adwa no ono ankasa se ekura o se makaba menweye se no dondo afuno tegare ama odi hu ayedai amene kase na yemu bi no yehu sa statement no aye nwanwa because na yenim se ne ekono saa na be kwa wie na wo hunu se say se wo pese wo ne bonsam edidi a sasa bonsam wo pese wo ne didi a wo se nkwanta na wo dini ni die na wo se ye tenten cause aduane na mo die no di na wia na ne nsa betimi aso mu a obewe wa nkasa ayedai aka ho basa nkwantre ne wade a obetimi agye ho ayedai adwane enu bi ne ayedai atwala no na ebra Akuffo Addo eni Alan call 2007 a eye na Alan pese o play Mr Goodman a oye wo se we jayade no e de ama Akuffo Addo na amanfo fi se Alan akoma power de ye sa no Akuffo Addo nso benya akoma pa de ama no na nkomu nyina nante no ye mu bi ye hwe ne ehunu se ye krokro de John Akuffo Addo no a ye ka na asem no waye sa abo ahuruye moja nyedai empa ne tirimu da Akuffo Addo no a ye ka na asem no waye sa asrewa wo sre na no nso no waye dai no amuna ne tirim Akuffo Addo no a ye ka na asem no waye sa otwe ase ne ketrema ye mienu owo ketrema a ode ba abonten be ka asumdwe nsem na owo ketrema a ode hye nipa kutupa mo omudidi bone edi ewu eka mojaguo ebi na ekoso ewo MPP mu na bobie se obehwe a Akuffo Addo ope Ghana ha nipa baako a waprema mpanyini hu adwa ho achepa no ye Akuffo Addo Akuffo Addo she na ye na adwene te obedi Ghana mampa ye 7 the Unigov dabreho omote Union for Freedom and Justice ne eyi Danko Buziat Club ni nyina na Akuffo kumi preko anu ode ne ho agimu ni nyina no was in preparation so obey day obedi mampanyini
People's Movement for Freedom and Justice
na nkofo bebre ni Akuffo Addo san a
okay good
omo bo Ghana fo anso bobi e kase abo obi anso a wote ase omo bo ye kokko se akwa we ye ne na ye de ya san o ya akwa bi a adwen papa bi anya de eni ni trim enti MPP fo di kan mo hwe yie no man nkofo busuefo we anya de a metena mo so o man panyinu kofo obekọ no a no po obi di na chi agya no to MPP fo say mamu nkofo obi o ye full of tension and MPP fo antie eni omo ne na bobie se wa wonim se free MPP be di Akuffo Addo be di MPP anim no MPP party na somdwe ntina mu da
no
MPP party ani anim se ye political party omo so ye akrachefo kuro no se adane atrutrafo ku a wo de toto a wo de betoto eye Al-Qaeda ne Boko Haram ene Janjaweed militias no eno na wo de MPP be de ebeto wo baaye no wo ye na dwene se obeteki total control over the MPP and nkofo kakra mo sore ye se ye party ne de se bia so se bia nyaado culture of silence kra no ya de yakon enti ye ma wo sabi papa tietia we a wo tena se a wo na kura nru form no ye ma wo mekan ye nyedai engu dem nipa kakra ne sore ya na nka wasa dom no eta wo mo achi na Akuffo Addo te ne ho so e won timi mfa abadwafo na ne nkoa no obi aye mum nipa kakra no na ye hwan eye kwabena Japan Paul Afoku ene Same Crab omo yo madwene se niema na that dictatorial tendencies Akuffo Addo de ba no be sori atia Alan Musa abremu nyina no aye de no aye din ena mokoka Akuffo Addo ho na otimi epam sankofo we na say die was subjugating all dissenting views in MPP a ofi said the open we dey
crash obia
e ho no sha ase tete atrutrafo ku etete nkofo kofa atrutrafo wo Serbia say ye mekire nkofo kwan a ye va so ye dey atutuo ni nyina no na omanfo aye dey aye din in the 2016 Akuffo Addo ne nkofo kan no kroma so no de onye police ni
and that the militant on their side
yes will also rise na obia ye mienu Akuffo Addo ye trutrasem okrom ha
obia ye mienu se nipa bia na
obia de ye mienu se nipa be ma bi nchen bi just obia hwa se bia so ye mienu
what say
want de Akuffo Addo kan na
yeah David
enna
yeah disability
yeah nhwe ha na Akuffo Addo Alan mo bra Akuffo Addo mo ye trutrasem ekire ndisi fo ayawa so nom ni ade no ma ye nhwe ha enenne ukoche jataba no awde ne ba afie betete no watamfo a omuwo wo mantamu nyina no o de jata no aye dai achi wo mu nyina awe ma hu se fireman ena wo de ne chi watamfo nyina aye dai awe ye ena eduru mre bi ye hunu se watamfo na aye dai asa atamfo ne sa aye no ena jata na dane na nidi aye dai ahwefie na afa de wo chemo wi a na mo kam anya dai enye ye aye too late na Alan de na amanfo bebre free say oye fine gentleman oye gentle jack opasumdue na on say ne so study the Ghanaian political landscape no a so person study the Ghanaian political landscape no a say Ghana for amanyo semfo no a bobi omaye omo me pasumdue enye hwe no wa hunu say Ghana for na pa wo mo ba enu nti na akwachancha te second de Japan yetimi koto aba no adi second unim say Canada Japan Ghana ha
unim twiro aka no kwachancha
te second de Japan because Ghana for fi say bi wo ha politician bi afi say nya politically correct so obeka onu na etimi ye den eka into wo akokoduro enti ye nkoto aba
but abas ujiri second de Japan bi biti ba omia
won nu say eno de mra ne hyebre na be kire because say no sane MPP ade no aye no emre bi dru ni asi o Canada Japan de on timi o de bebo Alan de mu na Alan afiri mu Canada Japan da so ginam wan se ne ezitie no ya ka se Canada Japan de ono de hwe no ekọ run of de akọbọ Alan de mu ya kọto aba ma ono abebeat Alan ama na Alan afiri mu ama endi se say de ennewe Canada Japan o ye corrupt chen obi a wo Ghana ha Canada Japan wo ye corrupt chen o
Romfo pa
tachi amoa pa
Romfo
se wo so no obi ku a no okope nipa na bu no kwase ana contract bi a wokopa ya no ene no ba bi a onya bi die o ye dai o ye din ene na o ma ye nhwe ha na Akuffo Addo afa bibia ye dai afa ene ne wo free say o total control na so ahunu say Dr. Bawumia no ankasa no sabia so sabia nyaado efie nyansa abone te de Johnson aba akoko ono ankasa ntimi mfa na adwene nsese nyaade enu nti na wo ye vice president a still eniama bone nkruntu nyuma bia wo ho a ono ne yede ne yedai eye ade a obi ampene so obeye na no na Dr. Bawumia be de ye be ye enti sabia so sabia nyaado Akuffo Addo de bia no opekwasea ne na digwa wo hunu se o man no a obedi so no wa bɔ man no wa sa manfo adwuma wa bɔ kro no enti no enne okotena fie no na krokro aye dai ato no wo hunu se bɔne no a bɔne ne kwa kutire no a wo weyɛ no bobie esoso ne daye wo hunu se obi a obeba bia kire bia no so wanfa ne na ensi fom na omo obi fufuro bia ba nipa no bema one na chem kaba afo ne ho ayedai a kire wo mo enti wo pe Bawumia sabia so sabia nyaado ode ne besi wo se simpapanyini na wote woni ayedai ye didigu na bodwesem enu nti no enne wo bumra so oye bibia ye de o man sika ayedai ta nipa ba ko achi enti na de Dr. Bawumia no mene no anka me very worried because na wo ho na ye bumra so nom ni ade e de ye bibia de mawa hunu sasa ne ye ya na ntwe podua nche ni sisi no sa na nche konfonsem enne de ye entanchi a ye di obi di ama wo no e kina sa entanchi ananzo obi di bi be dey obi di bi be diu enti de ye kan se NDC fo de se bi ye te abobo no a ye twi ebonto MPP fo nipa num no obia ni ho anafe no maka MPP fo nipa 9 obia ni ho anafe ene o mampanyini mahama e wa amamu onim die mu ani suahunu mu ye mfa adwene ntopono so nya niama no nya obia afa ne mahama
dia wote so no kra nya na afa
anya na afa ne mahama enti se mahama e ba amamu mu a mahama eye kwabrane a omode yam se omoye enkwatiafo na 2024 de ye be brim omo femfram na ene MPP fo a emema ya dan mo ma a munim de yenzo muntimi nkai sa hu Akuffo Addo de ache mu no the only option am won say mo be ba be kan NDC fo ho na mo busuofo no ya pam no ayedai ama mo na mo agebo party no masa akosiesie no de ayedai aba na 2024 no Dr. Bawumia no de ya reggae system no de ayedai ama no so yo trutru ani a omra na obeba be hunu sesebia so sebia nyaado
so I crew about auto kasa unia fireman unfortunately our time is up asafoje ka so be bantem
ba se kwabna me ma ati se be ko ba bi akwa meeting kakra ya mpontem ye pon
ya ambassador for governance card into no
good governance
card into
okay yeah how far with that
ekwa na nim yi pa
so can we talk about it tomorrow
oyo betimi aka wan se mo china why
Mate
na meme de ala na se mo amokan ken fa me ho meme de emfa me ho ba kokro bat aye NDC as a party no ene wo se yeso ye hwani mienu yes wa withdraw what next oni Kennedy mu na eko Bawumia ne Kennedy mu ne omo maka na eko yin anim se contest ne de showdown ne between Kennedy Japan and Bawumia Kennedy Japan ko we ne dynamics ne say ebese sign tell because in suba oni man nyina ko gatam o ma me ba bi kuro timi ka kire o the enim so timi bo ni trim no try and try to achieve the ohwehwe it we characters are surrounding you of course nya ntachimone ba kono mo friends the maritime ni
akronfo nko
ha omo work credibility issues ba kwa na across wadwen say possible say bia government establishment ni betimi ni ala na kasa and as part of managing the anger of his supporters obetimi asheda it say oni omo nye fine with time no the anger will subside ebeba form na ebikra last minute ba omi abetimi na running me
ebetimi asi ebetimi asi bibi abetimi
very possible
MPP there ombetimi no abo chess ne come up last minute or they will pull a surprise on you
but see,
because for Alan to have just withdrawn like that kwabna me no ye politics ne kakre
o cham no nua eno na me ka say ma NDC and try say omobe me make MPP.
It's so unfortunate. One man time. All right, so far, Eastern Regional Women Organizer, Nana, Nana Shelley.
Maybe we share happy birthday.
Nana Shelley, and your birthday, Eastern Regional Women. Me Pamcho Nana Shelley ni so sesia mihuna na pano na munkanche na mame mafre no a maintenance nti munkanche na emame nana de me amedofo ono awonim ayi your friend say Akua Marino and so man happy birthday so nana one for you ya da mu nyina ase na hello
yes sir
abo mama
me fa
say
500 abo mama
fan form
my fan phone one time
Allah wayo thank you congrats da sibebre had builders real estate since asunju bedie di omo give us a bar center omo dey give us GC capsules give us GC mixture power capsules cold capsules and give us herbal mixture bar Saya real papa top choco Ghana fajiatum and yet top choco chocolate spread yeah different brodum and I face top choco chocolate spread and yeah 3-in-1 no chocolate drink you know so Ghana fajiatum pa Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic Bright Soldier capsules and a Bright Garlic Plus capsules ya omode abba hello abom
commander
Allah wo yo
my fan from
500 dem chaka congrats yes that say Eclipse Collateral Angel Investor for who eshemu bi quick credit for ye dem nyina say and anwumre live Accra 100.5 other winners from wini ye no ye dem nyina say Accra News at 6 amount
yeah na Alan pese o play Mr. Goodman was say we jaya de no ediama Akuffo Addo na amanfo fi say ala na kuma power de yes ano Akuffo Addo so benya akoma pa de ama na nkomu na anantem e mu bi ere ne ehunu say krokro de jon Akuffo Addo no a ye ka na asem no wa yes abo okuye moja nyedai empa ne tribuda Akuffo Addo no a ye ka na asem no wa yes asrewa wo sre na no so no wa ye dai no amuna ne trimu Akuffo Addo no a ye ka na asem no wa ye so twinase ne ketrema ye mienu o ketrema o de ba abonte be ka asumdwe nsem na o won ketrema o de hye nipa kutupa mo mu digi bone edi ewu eka moja guo ebi na na ekoso e wo MPP mu na bobie se obehwa Akuffo Addo o pegana ha nipa ba ko a wa preman panyin hu adwa ho achepa no ye Akuffo Addo Akuffo Addo share na ye na adwene to obedi Ghana man pay ye serving the Unigov dabreho omote Union for Freedom and Justice me Danko Buziat Club ni nyina na Akuffo kumi preko anu ode ne ho agimu ni nyina no was in preparation to obey day obedi man pay People's Movement for Freedom and Justice na enkofo bebre ni Akuffo Addo sanya omo bo Ghana fuansun obi e kasi abo obi anso awoti ase omo bo ye kokose akwa wo ye ne na ye de ya san o ya ko bi a adwen papa bi anye de eni ni trim enti MPP for di kan mo hwe yie no man ko for busuefo we anye dai ametena mo so o man pe nyuko fo be kono ana opo obi di na chi agya no to MPP for say amu ko for obi oye full of tension and MPP for antie eni omo ne na bobi ese wa wonim se free MPP be di Akuffo Addo be di MPP anim no MPP party na so ndie ntina mu no MPP party ani anim say political party obo so ye akrachifo kuro no nsa adane etutrafo ku a wo de toto a wo de betoto eye akaida ne Boko Haram ene Janjaweed militia no eno na wo de MPP be de ebeto wo baaye no wo ye na dre say obeteki total control over the MPP and go for kakra mo sori ye say ye party ne de say so say be nya do culture of silence kra no ya de yakun ndi e ma wo sabi papa tie we ya wo tena se ya wo na kura nru form no ye ma wo mekan ye nya dai enwu dem nipa kakra ne sori ya nanka wasa dom no eta wo mo achi na Akuffo Addo te ne ho so ya won timi mfa abadwafo na ne nkoa no obi ayi mum nipa kakra no na ye hwan eye kwabene Japan Bola Foku ene same crap omo yo madwen se niema na that dictatorial tendencies Akuffo Addo de ba no be sori atia Alan Musa abremu nyina no aye den no aye din ena mokọ kan Akuffo Addo ho no timi epam sankofo we na te say there was subjugating all dissenting views in MPP ofi said the open way day crash obia ho no sha se tete atutrafo ku etete nkofo kofa atutrafo wo Serbia say ye metre nkofo kwan aye ba so ye dai atutu ninya no na manfo aye dai ayedi in the 2016 Akuffo Addo ne nkofo kan no kromaton no de onye police ni
and that the militant on their side
yes will also rise na obia ye mienu Akuffo Addo ye tutrasem okrom ha
obia ye mienu se nipa bia na
obia de ye mienu se nipa be ma bi nchen bi se obia hwa se bi so ye mienu
wo se
wan te de Akuffo Addo kan
ya David
enna
ya disability
ya nhwe ha na Akuffo Addo Alan mo bra Akuffo Addo wo ye tutrasem ekiren DC fo ayawa so nom ni ade no ma ye nhwe ha enenne ukoche jataba no awde ne ba fie betete no wakamfo a omuwo wo mantamu nyina no wo de jata no aye dai achi wo mu nyina are na hu se fireman ena wo de ne che watamfo nyina aye dai awe ye ena edu mre bi ye huru se watamfo na aye dai asa atamfo ne sa aye no ena jata na dani na nidi aye dai ahofie na afa de wo chemo wi a na mo kam anya dai enye yie aye too late na Alan de na amanfo bebre free say oye fine gentleman oye gentle jack opasundie na on said ne so study the Ghanaian political landscape no so person study the Ghanaian political landscape no se say Ghana for amanyo semfo no a bobi o maye o mo me pasundie enye hwe no wonu say Ghana for no pa wo mo ba enu ntina akwa chancha te second de Japan yitimi ko to aba no edi second woni se Canada Japan Ghana ha
woni kira akaro kwa chancha
te second de Japan because Ghana for fi say bi wo ha politician bi afi say nya politically correct so beka onu letimi ye de aka enti o wa kokoduro enti ye nkoto
aba bas wujin second de Japan ni edi ti ba wo ya
one will say and no the American shebre na betray because they say no sani NPP ade no aye no and maybe dream as o Canada Japan the on timi o de be bo Alan de mo na Alan free mo Canada Japan na so ginam one will say is it no e ka say Canada Japan de no de hwe no e ko run for the akọbọ Alan de mu ya ko to aba mo no be beat Alan na Alan free mama and they say there and never Canada Japan ɔyɛ corruption obi a ɔgana ha Kennedy Japan ɔyɛ corruption
ɔnfoɔ paa
kɛkyi amoa paa ɔnfoɔ sɛ owu sɛ ɔno obi ku a na ɔkɔpɛ nipa na bunu kwase ana contract bi a wɔkɔpɛ
anya bi awi
ɛna no baabi a onya bi die ɔyɛ dɛ ɔyɛ di ɛna na ɔma yɛ nhwɛ ha na Akuffo Addo afa biribi ayɛ dɛ afa ɛna nɛ ofiri sɛ ɔwɔ total control na so ahunu sɛ Dr. Bawumia no ankasa no sɛdeɛ so sɛdeɛ nya ado efie nyansa abɔ ne tere deɛ dwonso ɔba akokɔ ɔno ankasa ntimi mfa na adwene nsese nya adeɛ ɛno nti na wɔyɛ vice president a still ɛnneɛma bɔne nkuntu nnwuma bia wɔ hɔ a ɔno deɛ de ne yɛ dɛ ɛyɛ adeɛ a obiara mpere so ɔbɛyɛ na ɛno na Dr. Bawumia bɛyɛ dɛ yɛbɛyɛ enti sɛdeɛ so sɛdeɛ nya ado Akuffo Addo ebia no ɔpɛkwasea ne na diga wɔhunu sɛ ɔman no a wɔbɛdi soɔ no wɔabɔ man no wɔasa amanfoɔ adwuma wɔabɔ korɔ no enti no ɛnɛ ɔkɔtena fie no na korɔkorɔayɛ dɛ ato no wɔhunu sɛ bɔne no a bɔne ne ne kɔɔkotire no a wɔreyɛ no wɔbie ɛsoso ne daeɛ wɔhunu sɛ obi a ɔbɛba biara kyerɛ biara no so wɔamfa ne nan si fam na ɔma obi foforɔ bi aba a nipa no bɛma ɔne n'akyɛn kabaafoɔ no ho ayɛ dɛ akyerɛ wɔ mo enti wɔpɛ Bawumia a sɛdeɛ nya ado ɔde ne bɛsi wɔ sɛ simpapanyini na ɔte wɔ ne yɛyɛ dɛ yɛdidi gu n'abɔ yisɛm ɛno nti no ɛnɛ wɔbu mmara so wɔyɛ biribi a yɛde ɔman sika yɛ dɛ ɛta nipa baako akyi nti na deɛ Dr. Bawumia no mene no anka mɛyɛ very worried because ɛnɛ wɔ hɔ na wɔbu mmara so no ne adeɛ ɛde yɛ biribi ade ma wɔ a nusa sɛ ne yɛ anantwie podua nkyɛ ne sisi no saa na nkyɛ kɔmfɔ nsɛm ɛnɛ deɛ yɛ ɛntɛnkye a yɛdi obi bi ama wo no ɛkyina saa ntɛnkye anaa obi de bi bɛyɛ dɛ obi de bi bɛdi enti deɛ yɛka ne sɛ NDC foɔ deɛ sɛ bi yɛte aboboa no a yɛtwi ɛbɔ nto MPP foɔ nipa num no obiara ni hɔ a n'afɛ MPP foɔ nipa 9 obiara ni hɔ a n'afɛ ɛna ɔma mpanyini Mahama ɛwɔ amamuo ne ndie mu ɛne suahuru mu yɛmfa adwene ntopono so nya nneɛma no ne obiara afɛ ne Mahama
deɛ wɔte so no kora nyina
ɛnyɛ n'afɛ ne Mahama enti sɛ Mahama ɛba amamuo mu a Mahama ɛyɛ kwabrane a ɔmo deɛ ɛm sɛ ɔmo yɛ nkwatiafoɔ na 2024 deɛ yɛbɛbiri ma ɔmo femfram na ɛnɛ MPP foɔ a ɛmɛɛma a yɛadan mo mmaa a mo nim deɛ yɛ nso mo ntumi nkae sɛ ɔho Akuffo Addo de akyɛ mo nkumu no the only option a mo wɔ ne sɛ mo bɛba bɛka NDC foɔ ho na mo busuafoɔ no yɛapam no ayɛ dɛn ama mo na mo agye mo party no mo asa akɔ siesie no de ayɛ dɛn aba na 2024 no Dr. Bawumia no deɛ yɛarege system no de ayɛ dɛn ama no sɛ ɔso ɔyɛ tutura ni a ɔmmra na ɔbɛba bɛhunu sɛ sɛdeɛ nya ado
ɛmfa nsɔso kuru about wotɔ ɛkasa wonya afayama no a unfortunately our time is up asafɔgye sɛ ɔgye ka sɛ ɔbɛba ntɛm
baasɛ kwabrame ma
ɔyɛ ambassador for ɛyɛ governance card nti no good governance card
okay how far with that so can we talk about it tomorrow Martin
na meme de ala na asem amoken ken fame meme de enfame ho ba kokoro bat aye NDC as a party and I was here so you yes worry draw whatness on Kennedy mu na eko Bawumia ne Kennedy mu ne omo maka na eko yin na nje contest ne dey showdown ne between Kennedy and Japan and Bawumia Kennedy Japan ko we there dynamics ne say best sign entirely because in Suba on them man na kon gatem o ma me ba bi kru timi ka kire ye nim so timi body team no try to achieve your hwehwe it do characters are surrounding you of continent to chimone ba ko no friends the maritime
akronfo ko
omo work capability issues ba kwa na across what they say possible say bia government establishment in a bit mini ala na kasa and as part of managing the anger of his supporters. Obey me, I said that to say on your money fine. With time, the anger will subside. Na educa last minute but we have it in
very possible.
MPP there, bet me what botches and come up last minute or they will pull a surprise on you. Because for Alan to have just withdrawn like that, I'm in politics and I
NDC. And try say Omobe me make MPP.
It's so unfortunate. All right, so far, and is still regional women organizer. Nana Sally.
Maybe we share happy birthday.
Nana Sally.
For channel I share video we also PENDREAM TV mpacho. Wa share we adwuntwa bia wo fa video yi no ho bia no send my 0277128777 0277128777 WhatsApp number no send voice ne bra na bebo magana fo nyina ate wonka
Dedi kama mamena PENDREAM TV ase na so far so good say open online portal e wo Ghana nipa share nipa follow nipa comment here to my best of knowledge without any biases PENDREAM TV.